Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Tonight, a video you will see only on Fox 61, a chaotic scene that has left people wondering how it could happen. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden. A viewer sent us that video and wanted answers. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot looked into what happened and talked with people who were nearby when it did.
This parking lot off of Allen Street is empty now, but early Saturday morning, that was not the case. I do want to warn everyone, this video we are about to play is hard to watch. A Hartford woman and her roommate who did not want to go on camera say this incident that was caught on camera kept them up Saturday morning.
There was yelling, screaming, cars, running in and out, just kind of like making that peeling sound.
She said accidents are normal in this area, especially after venues close in downtown Hartford, but not like this.
We walked a little bit up this way and the police were already here. It was lit up and yeah, it was just crazy. It was just chaos.
In the video, the driver appears to run over multiple people.
I hope that they find who did that and the root of why, if they were drunk, understand who overserved and who did not cut that person off. If it was just simply an accident and that was that, that's okay too.
Lieutenant Aaron Boisvert with the Hartford Police Department says he is aware of the video and there is an active investigation. We still have a lot of questions. We don't know how the people are doing who were hit in the video or if police have identified the driver. When we get those details, we'll be sure to update you. In Hartford, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
And we are working to get more information tonight about a motorcycle crash this afternoon in East Haven. It happened near Coe and Myrtle Avenues. Police say there were serious injuries, but did not say how many vehicles were involved or how many people were hurt. And we will keep you updated on that as well. A road in Wethersfield is back open tonight after a natural gas leak this afternoon. Jordan Lane was shut down in both directions between Ridge Road and the Berlin Turnpike during the afternoon commute. Officials tell us a developer was doing sewer work in the area and hit a pipe. They say the developer had a call before you dig ticket on file, but didn't follow the rules. No one was hurt or needed to be evacuated. Only a condo complex's laundry room was impacted by the outage. The condos themselves are served by separate lines. State police are accusing a soccer coach from New Hartford of sending sexual messages to teens. There are limited details about the case available, but this is what we know right now. Jason Stimson turned himself in to police last month. He had an active arrest warrant against him, and he appeared in court Friday. He was charged with 2 counts of risk of injury to a child and 2 counts of harmful communication with a minor. The teens in the case are 14 and 15-year-old girls. It's unclear if Stinson coached them. And we have an update tonight on Kimberly Sullivan's case. She's the Waterbury woman accused of holding her stepson captive for nearly 20 years. Her court appearance has been rescheduled to October because her legal team filed 2 new motions today, one to get her back into her home, the other to remove her ankle monitor. Sullivan's attorneys argue she should be able to return to her Blake Street home. They claim it's not where her accuser, who goes simply by S, lives right now. They're also requesting the court remove her GPS ankle monitor. They say she's followed all orders and is not a flight risk. The defense says these requests aren't special treatment, but basic rights protected under the Constitution. Sullivan's new court date is set for October 3rd. The New Haven police say an argument ended in deadly gunfire last month, leaving 2 men dead, and a suspect is now facing double murder charges. His lawyer, though, insists it was self-defense. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules breaks down what happened and what's next in court.
New Haven police say an argument led up to the deadly double shooting. However, the suspect's attorney says based on the evidence, this is a clear case of self-defense.
What I'm reading, it appears that my client's brother was being beaten.
39-year-old Sergio Thomas is being charged with 2 counts of murder after police say he shot 2 people on Dickerman Street in New Haven in August.
When officers arrived, they located the 2 victims suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Both men were unresponsive and transported by ambulance to Yale New Haven Hospital.
Both victims died from their injuries. Prosecutors say Thomas is seen on surveillance video shooting in the direction of one of the victims. Police say the argument that led up to the shooting began on Whaley Avenue.
There was some kind of beef. They went over to Dickerman. The way we're hearing it's to have a fair one, and then Mr. Thomas takes the events into his own hands and shoots both of them.
Outside of court, Thomas's attorney, Darnell Crossland, says Thomas was protecting his brother from a violent assault. He says Thomas's brother was dating one of the victim's sisters.
There was some issue in their dating relationship, which propelled these guys to come and seek out Isaiah, which is his brother.
He says Ring doorbell footage shows 3 men following Thomas's brother. He says audio from the footage captures the victims discussing killing him.
When he approached the scene, his brother was on the ground, and one of the individuals took a knife out and tried to stab him. We have recovered the shirt that has evidence of the stab. At that point, there was gunfire exchanged because one of the other guys pulled out a gun.
Thomas is being held on $3 million bond. He's expected back in court on September 29th. In New Haven, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Waterbury leaders just voted unanimously to ban hourly hotel and motel bookings. Fox 61's Tim Latow was at tonight's meeting and brings us more.
This ordinance received support from neighbors, victim advocates, and even the mayor. They say it will help reduce crime. We heard from all of them before the unanimous vote.
Right down the street from our main office, there's always issues, that area of West Main Street.
Amanda Nordozzi is used to seeing the after effects of crime and violence as she works with human trafficking victims in Waterbury. She says an hourly hotel room rate allows the crime to persist in her city and others.
It's an easy way to move victims from one place to another anonymously. So if they have a room here, they have a room maybe down in New Haven, maybe one up in Hartford, they can move them around paying a low price. DM Livingston lives down the block and says there's so much crime he doesn't feel safe much of the time.
So it is a high crime area. It's a high prostitution area, a lot of destitution, homelessness. It's just, you wouldn't want to be there after dark.
Waterbury Mayor Paul Pernaruski and city staff went through pre-existing ordinances and state laws to come up with new solutions to fighting crime. They're hopeful this new ordinance is effective.
The police looked at it and decided that what we really need to do is just prohibit that completely. The discount's not the way to get there. So by doing this, I think we can really attack the crime as part of it.
In the mayor's eyes, nothing good comes from hourly lodging.
We don't have an airport nearby. We don't have a long trucking depot nearby. So, we know what's going on there. There's no question. It's sex, it's drugs, and it's trafficking. So we want to stop it.
Some people who live in the city also say they want to see better upkeep of neighborhoods, as they feel that will also help reduce crime. In Waterbury, Tim Latow, Fox 61.
Tomorrow, several cities and towns in Connecticut will hold primaries. Key local races include a Democratic mayoral primary in Hamden. There are 6 candidates in that race. There's also a Republican primary for first selectman in Oxford and a Democratic mayoral primary in Norwalk. Voters will also decide candidates for town councils, boards, and other local offices. We have a full list on fox61.com. More leaders are getting involved with trying to keep the Connecticut sun here in the state. One lawmaker in particular is calling on the WNBA to stay out of the negotiations. Senator Richard Blumenthal warned the league that if it interferes, it could violate antitrust laws. Moving a team is a decision made by the WNBA and not its individual franchises. Any sale must be approved by the league and its board of governors. Senator Blumenthal told us what he said in the letter he sent to the WNBA.
The letter is very clear and direct and emphatic in raising this issue because I will seek action from the Department of Justice and, in fact, demand an investigation if there are continued, potentially illegal efforts to block Connecticut from keeping the franchise here.
There have been talks for weeks about the team going to Boston. Hartford's mayor and the lieutenant governor have been leading the charge to keep the Sun in Connecticut. Both have floated the idea to have the Sun play some games at Mohegan Sun Casino and some other games at the newly renovated People's Bank Arena in Hartford.